If you're a new Tarkov player, or someone who's thinking about buying the game, you might be asking, how do I play this? What do I do? Well, today, I have some tips for you. What's up everyone? Beatdown here with 5 tips for Tarkov Timmies. If you like this video, feel free to stop by my Twitch channel. Stream the game usually 5 times a week. The link will be in the description. Tip number 1, map knowledge. A lot of people will tell you to learn one map before you move on to others. My advice is to learn 2, customs and woods. You'll need to be on both of these maps for early wipe tasks, so learning both of them as quick as you can will benefit you. Customs is by far the easiest map to learn, while woods is one of the hardest. When I started playing the game, I ran offline raids to learn the ins and outs of both of these maps. So if you have a second monitor, pull a map up, load into an offline, and explore so you get a basic understanding of the landmarks and extracts. Then run your scav on these maps to make some money and grab some loot. You can find a lot of gear and make a lot of money from these 2 maps. And come mid-wipe, woods can often be a dead map, so you'll be free to kill scavs and loot whatever you want without running into other PMCs. Tip number 2 is to avoid other players. Now I know one of the biggest attractions for Escape from Tarkov is the PvP aspect of the game, but when you're a brand new player, PvP is something you're going to want to avoid for a little bit until you understand the game mechanics a little more. Now you can't always avoid PvP, but you can try. While you're avoiding the PvP, take your time to loot everything you can. This way, you will learn what items are worth and what items are not worth picking up. The more you loot and sell stuff to the traders, the more you will gain this knowledge. You're also going to make money in-game by doing this, so you can buy the stuff that you need later on. Looting is a big part of this game, and it's what separates Chads from Timmies. Knowing an item's worth is valuable knowledge that you will gain with time. Now that you know the maps a little bit, and you're making money from looting, it's time for tip number 3. Focus on fighting scavs. By fighting scavs, you're going to learn the number 1 mechanic for gunfights in this game, and that is to reposition. If you double peek a scav from the same angle, you will die almost every time. So learn to take shots and move. Repositioning will save your life in Tarkov. Also, over time you will gain confidence in your ability to handle a gunfight that will carry over to fighting other players. Scavs will auto-lock to you when they see you, and can act like the Terminator sometimes. They provide a good lesson to new players. Stay on the move. Now that you're learning how to move around maps, make money and fight scavs, here's tip number 4. Relax and have fun. Now I know this can be viewed as a dumb tip. You may be saying to yourself, it's a video game, I am having fun. But this game is hard, and I mean really hard. This game will test you a lot. So I always tell people this, you're gonna die a lot, you're gonna lose your gear, but it's okay. It happens to everyone. This game takes thousands of hours to get really good at. Most of the player base aren't considered Chad players. So get over the gear fear. It must be done. Which is why taking your time to do the first 3 tips helps with this 4th one. If you keep dying as your PMC, run your scav to make some money, then watch a video or 2 till you can run it again. Don't try and speed run to keep up with other players. Play the game at your pace. Don't feel like you're behind because you didn't unlock the flea market on your first day of playing. Set little goals for yourself to accomplish in the game. If you're doing the first 4 tips and you find yourself still having questions about the game or needing help on how to do things, well, tip number 5 is to watch content creators. Testily is the absolute best person to watch on YouTube for learning the ins and outs of the game in a more in-depth way. He has a ton of videos on all the different maps detailing how to do tasks and make money on them. Also, there are a ton of Twitch streamers who will gladly answer your questions and love helping new players. Valian, Mr. Armbars, and MattMoto7 for example. I'll leave their Twitch channels linked in the description below. Almost every single Tarkov content creator has a Discord full of people that are willing to help guide new players and teach them the game. So if you ever need people to help you, just find a community, jump in their Discord and make some friends. My Discord will be linked below as well, so feel free to join if you're looking for some people to play with. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope these tips helped you like they helped me. And if they did, drop a like and let me know in the comments below. Hopefully they set you down the road to becoming a GigaChad user. As always, this is Beatdown, and I'll catch you on the next one.